Alright, and I think I'm live. Am I live? I think I'm live. Alright. Man, I have not done this since last year, I don't think. It's been a minute, and I'm still using a terrible webcam, so that's fine. Yeah. Welcome to Third Rail Thursday. I have the pleasure, the honor, and the privilege of being the first Third Rail Thursday of 2023. Let that sink in for you. It's 2023, guys. 2023. Guys, what's up? How have you been? How was your Christmas? How was your New Year? How was everything? I always laugh about how was your New Year? Because it's the New Year for a while. When is it not a New Year anymore? I don't know. But anyway, welcome. How's it going? Congratulations to Wigwag Workshop for getting the gold star. He was refreshing the page from first thing this morning. I think he's known for it now, and he needs to hold up his title as the guy that's there first. And congratulations, Wigwag Workshop, for being first. Proud of you, man. It's good that you are here. It's good that you're loyal. All those nice, wonderful things. Also in the chat, YouTube does this where it gets rid of all the early birds, but I know that Eminem Rails was in the chat. He tried for it, but he wasn't there in time. So, honorable mention to Eminem Rails. I'm sure we'll see him in the chat at some point. But we also have Dwight Curley Express. You're in the chat as well. Trackside Mike. What's up, Trackside Mike? How's it going? John Train, BFGR. What's up, John? Happy New Year. Dundas Junction Model Railroad. James. Hello, James. And yes, James, you're correct. We are both watching the hockey game right now, because that's what we do. And yeah, congratulations to Canada so far. Who else is here? I think that's about it. We got John Garvin is in the chat. We got Ron. We got Kevin. Hello, Kevin. Who else is here? Yeah, man. Wait, did they just score again? That was like a... Oh, no, that was a replay. And now it's a commercial. Anyway, yeah. So welcome. For those of you who don't know, I just moved. I'm in a new house, new spot, same shelves. I tried to make it look as close as I could to what it used to look like in such a short amount of time. If you guys could see, like if I could pan around right now, I'm touching a box right here, and I'm touching a box right here. Like, I'm just like cocooned in a little spot in my office. This is going to be an office. You'll see. I have big plans. It's gonna be awesome. How's the new pad? The new pad is great. I'm loving it so far. It's been a crazy ride. We moved in. Well, we got the keys, and immediately we wanted to rip up the carpet that was in the bedrooms, because it was 43 years old, and I'm not exaggerating. And so we did that, and once the dust settled, because there was a lot of that, I started doing laminate flooring. However, we also had to move, so we had that going on at the same time. And then I put the laminate on hold so that I could, have Christmas, because that was in the mix as well. And yeah, so it's just been a juggling of laminate flooring, painting, unpacking, moving, and also now trains. So I didn't want to give up my time slot, because I know I have people waiting for cars, and I want to get them done, get them off my plate, and make room for more, because that's always fun. Yeah, so we've been we've been doing a lot of fun times, a lot of renovating, and a lot of unpacking. Things are looking really good. My wife Melissa, if you guys follow her, Couch Mom Club, she is doing an incredible job with the interior decorating, and she has the vision, and I just help her bring that to life. I mean, she's been doing a lot of the work as well, but it's a team effort, right? And it's a lot of fun. So hopefully we're gonna have some more updates on her channel of how the house is progressing. I'll probably have some on this channel as well, but mostly on her channel, because it's kind of like, well, I mean, it's motherhood and things like that, but it's also kind of like the family channel, whereas this is more train stuff, and only train stuff. And honestly, if I feel like doing other stuff, I will, and you guys can either watch it or not, or whatever. Ron says work never ends. No, it's true. It's like I'm working 4 full-time jobs right now. It's pretty crazy. Kevin says, I'm surprised you got that much done. Yeah, it is. It's surprising, but at the same time, I don't want to sit around, and I also don't want to live in shambles. And because the flooring wasn't done in the bedrooms when we moved in, we literally moved everything we own into either the garage or the basement. So that's why there's so many boxes down here, and it's kind of ridiculous. And then obviously the basement, or sorry, the garage, I can barely, I have a pathway like this to get into my basement, or my garage. And I purposely put my toolbox at the back of my garage so that I need to have a pathway to go in, just so that I don't bury it, the garage. I want to be able to go in and access my toolbox at the very least, and then hopefully from there I can start digging things out. Yeah, it's just been a fun time. I literally set up my streaming setup and my editing computer. I set them up last night, so it's been a wild ride, and now here we are. Hopefully I'm gonna be winging it tonight. Hopefully I have everything that I need in order to get it all done. Yeah, and Canada is still leading 2-0, and that's fun. I'm not gonna keep showing that because I don't want to get flagged like I did last time, but I'm not actually playing it on the screen like I did last time. I'm just showing you my phone. But anyway, down to business. Oh yes, and hi M&M Rails, welcome. I don't know if you saw earlier, I gave you an honorable mention for being second in the chat. You tried really hard, but it's really hard to beat Wigwag. He says he was ready from 6 o'clock this morning, refreshing the page. So that's dedication. That's dedication right there. Okay. Anyway, this is not what I'm working on today. This I just had in place so that I could set up my cameras. This is my brother's auto rack. We'll work on that another day, because as the thumbnail showed, I am going to be working on these circus cars like I did last time. I want to get these underway because I have 6 of them, and I really only worked on 3 of them last time. And truthfully, I hope I can find the reference that I was following for this one. I don't know. We'll see. So how have you guys been? Let me know in the chat. How's your Christmas? How's your New Year? Was Santa Claus good to you? All those nice things that you say to people after Christmas? Christmas is always a treat in my house. Especially with the kids. It's kind of migrated away from being getting presents yourself and, you know, getting presents for the kids and watching them open it and all of those fun things. So that was fun. The kids got spoiled as always. Not crazy spoiled because, you know, we're moving, and every few days we open another box of toys and it's like Christmas all over again because they've forgotten that they even own those toys. So that's fun. I got a big old fan, and I was super excited about that. Just like a big industrial fan. I've been using it to let paint dry and drywall mud dry and all of those nice fun things. And I'm sure I'll use it in the future when I'm working in the garage and need to cool off in the summertime. All those things you use a fan for. And the nice thing about it is, it's my, I can honestly say, it's my #1 fan, because I didn't own a fan until Christmas when I got a fan. So that laugh almost made me cough. Anyway, yeah. So I got these 3 cars that I was working on last time, and here they are. Is that in focus? I don't know if I don't know how good the focus is on this camera. I don't know. Can you guys see that okay, or is that kind of blurry? I was hoping that I could have like a over-the-shoulder kind of a look. Does that look clear to you, or is that kind of blurry? You guys let me know, because I would love this to be an angle. I'm not sure if it can or not. Let me know what you guys think. Can you dig it? Just let me know in the chat if it's looking nice or if it's kind of blurry. It's hard to tell on my end. I've never really used webcams as a form of videography before. Let me clean it. Maybe it's just not clean. No? I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Does it look alright? It's a bit blurry. Okay. Maybe if I back it up a little. But if I back it up a little, you lose the whole point of having that camera angle. I don't know. We're trying things. We're trying things out, because that's fun. Let me see. Can I turn the brightness down a little bit on this thing? Ooh, that doesn't look good at all. Unless I... Whoa, come back. How's that looking? Not great? Not great? No? Still kind of blurry? Still kind of blurry? It's a tad blurry, a little blurry, a little out of focus. I don't know how to fix focus on a webcam. Anyway, I thought I could be cool, but I guess not. I guess I'm not cool. Let's go back to this one, because this one is a far superior camera. It can also be blurry if you like, but let's focus. Alright, I'm stalling because it's been a minute and I haven't done graffiti since last year. Anyway, this one is done. It's, well, this side of it is done anyway. This one is also done. And this one is not. So we're going to work on that. And also the other side of the cars. And I have 3 more, so we'll probably be working on Heath's cars for a couple of lives. We'll see. And I also am still unpacking, so I don't know where any of my graffiti stuff is, so this should be interesting. Okay. Alright, so what we need This one, I think I was just on line work. That's all I needed to do on this one, and then I was done. But I was getting extremely tired and hungry. And I will say this. My new house, I get home about 20 minutes sooner than I did before. Which makes all the difference, because honestly, that means that I can have dinner before my live, instead of working on my live until the very end and then falling over because I haven't had anything to eat, and then having dinner at like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, and also leaving my stream on and forgetting. I don't know. Yeah. So that's fun. I actually was able to eat dinner, which was excellent. Hit the spot. Who else have we got in the chat now? Eminem Real says he'd live stream, but he doesn't know how good the reception would be in a basement. Are you talking about at a train show? Gotta love a train show live stream. They're all the rage right now. I really had a blast doing the live stream at the Whippy show. I was kind of shocked at how many people pretty much stuck around for the entire weekend. I mean, I know you guys were in and out, but man, it was pretty cool. I actually need to I need to lower this camera. Sorry for the bumpy ride. Ready? Bumpy ride. Here we go. I want you guys to be able to at least kind of see what I'm doing. And then when I switch to the main angle, you can't even see my face. I can just hide like this. It's just be a camera with a beard. That's fun. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're at the intermission in the hockey game, so that's fun. Does anybody even care about the hockey game, or am I just talking about it for no reason? I haven't really been following it, to be honest. I just saw that it was on, and I saw James talking about it, and I thought, why not put it on and see what happens. If they win, that's always cool. I mean, it's World Juniors. It's pretty much always Canada. It's Canada and Czech Republic is playing tonight. Can you guys hear the furnace? 'Cause my new setup is like directly beside the furnace. I mean, I was pretty much beside the furnace at my old house as well, but this is like beside. Like there's no There's no wall between yet, anyway. There will be, but there isn't right now. I will say this, I always complain about the ultrafine Sharpies when I draw on paint, like on a painted surface. They always tend to die out really fast, but when you let it cure, since last year, it's not even anything. You just draw and it works perfectly. So that's fun. I'm having no issues with this whatsoever. I think that's the secret. You just have to give it time to cure, which I never do because I'm always trying to get the car done to move on to the next one. Which I think in the future I need to give it some more time to cure. Take a little more time on it. Maybe put it under a hairdryer or something. I'll say this though, guys, I can't keep up with the chat. What are you guys talking about in the chat? Thomas had a good idea. What was your idea, Thomas? Also, hi, Thomas. So one thing that I should have done while I was waiting for the new year to happen was I should have taped off the rest of the windows on these things. I have the other side of these and I still have 3 other cars that are untouched. I probably should have taped off the windows, but I didn't. So here we are. We're back at square one, just like last time, where I'm gonna have to tape off some windows on a live stream and try to keep you guys entertained so you don't leave. How are we doing in the like situation, by the way? We got 11 likes and 22 people. That means 50% of you have not liked this video. What don't you like about this video? Is it a lack of puppies? Because I can show you puppies. Oh, No, now we got Ben Mulrooney. That's not what we want to see. We want to see puppies. Okay, there we go. Puppies. And that's a dog. Very good. Like the video for the puppies. Let me try and find some tape. Because Wigwag likes to watch windows being taped. The real question is, where'd I put my tape? And also, is this my sharp knife or my dull knife? Oh, I have both. Okay, we're good. The gamble is going to be which one is which. I think this one has glue on it, so that's probably my dull knife. Oh, once I get the office set up, I'll probably bring my dog down here for my live streams to keep me company, and then I can take a page out of Mark's playbook and have a dog on the stream. Then you guys will only ever tune in to see a dog instead of trains, but that's fine. Let's pull out the other three. So these ones can live over here for now. Let's get the other three of these out here. Doop. My first time opening this box as well, so hopefully there's no damage. It's looking like all of them have their wheels, unlike last time, which is a good thing. Oh, and this one's different. What is up with this one? This one doesn't have the windows? I mean, you know more about these cars than I do. Yeah, Heath. Lily does have a human on her stream. His name is Ampersand. Yeah, this doesn't have it's like decals of windows. That's interesting. So Heath, you'll have to instruct me. How do you want me to go about this? Do you want me to avoid those? Are they windows? Or what is this? Can you tell me a little bit about this, please? We've got these decals. I think they're meant to be windows. I don't know. Or is it just a graphic? Either way, you just tell me what you want me to do and I'll do it. But ignore my super dry hands in the wintertime. Yeah, tell me what you want me to do here and we'll make it happen. But in the meantime, I will tackle one of the other cars. I'm liking these ones because they don't have nearly as many windows. So that's fun. Oh, I saw hockey players getting excited out of the corner of my eye, but it's just recaps of different games. So let's do this one, because this one doesn't have nearly as many windows. This is spectacular cinematography here. You're looking at the inside of a box. Fantastic. Alright, so let's put this aside. And then Heath, I have no idea. I just work here. What is the car called on the box? The car is called Runner Pack number 53, 6-wheel passenger car. Just says Ringling Bros and Barnum and Bailey. Series unknown, built unknown. 6-wheel passenger trucks, region national era 1970s. That's all I'm seeing on here. I don't know, man. You tell me what you want, and I'll do it. But in the meantime, I'll set it aside so you can decide. It'll be a minute before I get back to that one anyway at this point. If anybody else in the chat knows, now's your time to chime in. Because I don't know. I don't know anything about circus cars, especially passenger cars from the 70s. I don't know anything about that stuff. I don't model passenger or 70s. Alright, what are we going to do here? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? It's gonna be circus related, that's all I know. Like that. I don't have any space. Let's put that there. Let's put that there. Maybe it's a generator car, he says. Who knows? This is why we have the internet. Where's my pencil? Did I leave it at the other house? Wigwag says it's a baggage car. Maybe it's a baggage car. That car might be for animals. What about this one that I'm working on right now? Is this one for animals? It has large doors. Yeah, they all say the same thing. They all say oh, hang on a second. They have a spiel on them. This one says, replacing the stock cars of the early 20th century, Ringling Bros used modified baggage cars for animal transport. These cars ride directly between the locomotives to give the animals a smoother ride. They are outfitted with extra amenities, including heaters, roof-mounted fans, and water misting systems, and non-slip floor for safety and easy cleaning. So it's an animal car. And then, hang on, because I have two of them out right now. I don't know anymore. Oh, no I don't. Never mind. Yeah, and then this one that I have out right now says, built by Pullman Standard and placed in service in 1948, car number 133, which is not this one. This is car number 131, but this is 133. So they're just in the wrong boxes. Okay. Is decorated in New York Century livery and is as the 22 roomette sleeper. 10410 New York Bay. After being withdrawn from Pullman lease in 1958, was sold to the Rock Island in 1959 and rebuilt as a baggage car. 756. In 1968, it was sold to Ringling Bros for service in the Ringling Bros and Barnum and Bailey Blue Train. That's all it says. It doesn't say what Ringling Bros used it for. But honestly, I'm just gonna start putting stuff on it, and we'll see what happens. That's about the size of it. And Heath, you can stop me if you don't like what I'm doing. It might be too late. James says the third period just started. And I'll just put the score right there so you guys can see it. That's what we're gonna do. So I will go back and tape off these little tiny windows. I'm not gonna bother right now because they're super finicky. I'll just do those before I spray with dull coat, which I'm pretty positive I'm not gonna get to tonight, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, that would be pretty annoying, I think. Kevin says, imagine how mad they would be if someone actually graffitied that train. Yeah, they stop in town for the circus, and their entire train, all 6 cars, just get fully plastered on both sides. Well, the Czech guys look nervous. They look nervous. So we've always got Mark in the chat trying to figure out what it is I'm writing, which is a blast every single time. So I appreciate that, Mark. Thank you. I'm not putting Nerb in, although that would be pretty cool. One thing I like about watching the juniors play hockey is it tends to be a higher scoring game. Maybe not this time around, I don't know, but it tends to be pretty high. I actually just put on the Leafs game for the first time in 50,000 years. I'd never watch hockey, but I also haven't had TV, like, ever. Well, not since moving out on my own. And we got TV. So I'm like, hey, the hockey game's on, let me put it on. And the Leafs were actually winning. So I was very happy about that. They won 6-2. And it was very entertaining. I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. I don't know if I'll put the Leafs game on anymore. Now I can say I've never watched them lose since moving to this house. I will say the Czech team has a pretty cool logo. That lion looking guy, he's just like, what's up, I'm a lion. That's pretty fun. Oh, the kids can't talk about Fortnite? That's hilarious. I can see that. Fortnite is very frustrating. I've never once played it, but I just find it repulsive and annoying. I need paint. Paint. Okay. Need a tiny paintbrush. That'll do. What color should I do? What color should I do? So Wigwag, you had A, B, C, D, F. But when you learned the alphabet, did you skip E? E is a very crucial part of the alphabet, I would think. Is it not? I can't imagine how annoying it would be trying to learn the alphabet without E. I should move my paint because I keep reaching across the camera to get my paint. Mark your cutoff. So Thomas, you grew up in ancient Rome, as you previously stated, and when you were excited about something, did you give someone a high V? So I will say this, there's one thing that I very, very, very much do not like about my new house. Oh, check scored. I'm giving you guys a cliffhanger now. Watch the replay of the check goal. And it's still early in the third. They could, Oop. Okay. Got interrupted there. Anyway. Moving right along. The, thing that I don't like about my new house is the fact that we have a skunk problem in our backyard. they like to go under our deck and hang out. And then they come out in the nighttime and claim the backyard as their own. Which means I don't go in my backyard at night. Because we've been here a week and my dog's been sprayed once. And once a week is not a fun time to have to deal with a skunking. Yeah, the slap shot did break my screen, and now I need a new screen protector. I don't know what happened there. I just noticed it. But I'm gonna have to get a new screen protector. That's why you invest in good screen protectors. Because I'd rather buy a screen protector every few months than a new phone. Yeah, but no, the skunks are very annoying, and I've seen them personally about 5 or 6 times now, which is not fun. Luckily, we have a shower in our basement, so that's where I bathe the dog. But it's not an enjoyable experience, and because my dog is so fluffy and big, it takes about 20 minutes to bathe him, but then it takes another hour or so to dry him. Nobody's got time for that. That's about the 3rd time he's been skunked in 5 years. Oh. This is not cool, guys. This is not cool. They tied it up. Maybe I should stop talking about skunks. But, yeah. I have a friend of mine that has a motion-activated sprinkler. Obviously, I don't want to use that in the wintertime. But come spring, I'm definitely going to borrow that from him and hopefully get rid of these. I don't want to use any foul language, but shenaniganizers, and get them out of my yard. All right, well, let's see what happens in the hockey game. Can you eat skunk? I don't know that I would want to. I don't know. Now, you see, I grew up in the country, and I've witnessed my dad eliminate skunks the way that you eliminate pests in the country. It was actually quite entertaining. But I can't do that where I live now, because I would get arrested. Kevin says that you can trap skunks. But if you trap them, don't they spray? Or do you have to get a trap that's small enough that they can't get their tail up? Because I've heard about that too. I've also thought about calling animal control, but I feel like it's a fairly common issue in this neighborhood, and they've probably been called before. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna do a little more research. I've researched a little bit on YouTube University, and I've read a lot of people saying that motion activated lights help, which I have, but clearly that doesn't help enough, and motion activated sprinklers. But I don't know if wet skunk smells worse than dry skunk. I'll probably have to invest in some traps. And in the spring I'm putting lattice around the bottom of my deck, because I want to eliminate a house for the skunks. Bernard, welcome. We're talking about skunks because I need to have N-scale skunks on my layout. So if you can make that happen, that would be wonderful. And Bernard says that if you use code infestation at checkout, he'll give you 5% off. No, I'm kidding. I have no idea. If they were resin skunks, I wouldn't be so worried about them. I would just, I don't know, flick them or something and they would go away. But because they're actual skunks, and my dog is like, "What's up, guys? You're skunks. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Can I play?" That's a problem. The other day I took, because I have my garbage bins at the side of my house, and I went to go put dog poop in the garbage bin, and there was a skunk in the backyard, but my dog ran into the backyard before I saw the skunk, and so he ran into the backyard, and then the skunk came out from under the deck, and I was at the front of the house at the side, and my dog was in the far back corner of the backyard, and the skunk was coming out from the deck at the back of the house. And so the skunk was between me and the dog. And I didn't know what to do. So I screamed because he was approaching the dog. And luckily, he listened to me when I screamed and called the dog, and he ran past the skunk, but the skunk didn't spray him directly, but the skunk sprayed a little bit and the dog ran through the spray. So yeah, it wasn't a full-on direct skunking, which was fantastic because that's happened before and it was not fun. But he did smell like skunk, and it was rainy, so skunk mixed with wet dog is not fun. But anyway, at least we know the shower works in the basement and he is clean. And yeah, enough about the skunks. Let's talk about trains. Bernard, how are you, Bernard? You just kind of snuck in there at the worst of our conversation about skunks. But what's going on, man? Welcome. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to my new They Make It Like That headquarters. It's a work in progress, but it's gonna be fun. Don't you worry about that. Whatchamacallit, the seagulls on Finding Nemo are the best adaptation of seagulls I've ever seen. I think they're so accurate. It's hilarious. That if they spoke English, that's what they would be saying. Mine? It's so perfect. Yes, BNC Systems. I am putting Human City on this car because this is Heath's car from Humanity City Junction. And this is one of 6 cars that he sent me. And he said he wanted something circus related on one side and some variation of Humanity City Junction on the other side. So this is one I did last time. This is a cityscape with Human City Junction, or just Human City on this side. And then the other 2, I still have to put Human City on the other side, but I got a nice little clown shoe here. And then I got this one, says Jumbo. Jumbo the elephant. So those ones still have to have the Human City on the other side. But we'll get there. We'll get there. I got 6 cars from Heath, and we're just working through them. It's gonna be fun. It is fun. I'm actually going to leave this one for now, let that dry. And let's grab another one. I just wish I knew what these lines were. I don't know if they're vents or what they're supposed to be on the side of this one. But we're going for it. We're going for it. I'm just gonna do something on it. Okay. Thomas, the Czechs tied it up. It's now 2-2. And Bernard, I gotta get in on your peanut butter lid challenge. I think that would be super fun. When are you having that again? Feel free to plug yourself in the chat. For those of you who don't know, Mini Prints is a fantastic source of resin 3D printed details for your model railroad in pretty much any scale. Doesn't always cater to N scale because I think he has a vendetta against me. I don't know. Yeah. Can you drop the details to the peanut butter lid challenge in the chat? Or maybe a link to a video about it or something if that's what you have. Because we got to get in on that. February 14th is the deadline. Okay, so you're listing the details tonight. So everybody look out for that. Are you putting it on your YouTube channel or are you putting it on... Where are you putting it? I only have YouTube, so I don't know. Bernard, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. I just know that N scale is sometimes difficult for some of the smaller details. But I digress. I digress. Let's see what we can do here. Some people say it's better to come prepared with your ideas. I say, let people stare at a blank car while I think. And Heath, I hope, or not Heath, Bernard, I hope you know I'm just kidding. Honestly, you do amazing stuff. And I cannot wait. Sometime this year, I promise you, we have to get together and do a collaboration. I've been saying since before June, that I need to come and check out your facility and do a bit of an expose video. And we need to make that happen. I'm really looking forward to it. And seriously, guys, if you haven't checked out Mini Prints, what are you waiting for? Because you need to do that. Stream hasn't frozen, I promise. I'm still here. I'm just gonna wiggle this car. Well, that's cool. Heath just sent me a link to the actual train cars. So let me just, I don't know if I can show you this clearly. Let me try and, whoa, sorry guys. Let me try and focus. Yeah, so there they are. These are the actual cars. They look pretty beat up, eh? So that's fun. Hang on. Oh, this is replay. I'm like, how is it 2-1 again? Yeah, they're pretty cool looking cars. Obviously, they don't have graffiti on them, but yeah. Cool, thanks for showing me that, Heath. So are they in an intermission again now, James? Are they going into overtime? I say this as he's going to bed. Good night, James. I guess we'll figure it out for ourselves. What time is it anyway? 9:13? We've only been at this an hour? I mean, wow, time flies while we're having fun. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just very tired. Like I said earlier, I've been working like 4 full-time jobs. Between the house and the moving and the renovating and the actual job and the being a dad. The kids aren't taking a break. The kids are asking a billion questions. Every time something that we've unpacked comes to light, they're like, hey, how is this here? Well, maybe because we live here now. It's fun times. Oh, I forgot to zoom back in on this. Can I zoom in on that? There we go. That's a little more like it. Go. Yeah, it's looking like overtime maybe. I will say there's nothing better than doing line work on a smooth, flat, white train car. When you see people sitting at a desk like this, it usually means that it's intermission time. But that's fine. Let them talk. They're allowed. Yeah, Steve, this is not the stream to be clowning around. I know it says that in the title, but this is not the stream for that. Go. Bernard, if you're still in the chat, we have Split Rock asking a question for you about if your crew members can be reversed. I like the guys riding the side of the cars, but I need them to face the opposite way. Well then, Thomas, maybe run your trains in the opposite direction. I'm totally kidding, by the way. You know what's funny? I actually really like how that looks just in white. Yep. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're just keeping it white. Nothing wrong with keeping it white. Only I don't trust that. Oh, it looks like they're coming back. The ice has been zambonied. And it is, in fact, overtime. Sudden death overtime. Ooh. Czech came back hard. They won it. I also don't know, like, what game it is. Is it the final? Is it the semifinal? Is it just a random game? Who knows? James knows, but he left. Oh, it's the gold medal game. Okay. So this is kind of crucial. It goes to show you how much I actually follow hockey. I really don't. I like hockey. I just never have time to sit and watch it. So that's why it's kind of nice to just toss it on and watch while I do some graffiti. It's kind of a win-win. So that's that. I'm gonna leave it like that because I really like how that looks. I'm gonna just do a bit of that. I'm leaving that. I like it. So that one's done. On to the next one. There we go. Good night, John. All right, the next question is, what do I put on this car? Something circus related. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Heath, got any suggestions for circus-related graffiti? It's your car. You tell me. 3 rings. And just do 3 circles? Steve really wants a penguin. Sorry, Steve. Bearded lady. No, Steve, I'm not putting a portrait of Heath on the car. Heath, I've already got an elephant. I got Jumbo. See? Jumbo. Hang on. Looks to me like Canada took it. They look happy. And they have no helmets on. There you go. There you go. Hooray for Canada. Excellent. Let's see that final goal. Bingo. Gold. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. I'm excited. That's awesome. I don't think I've ever watched a Canadian gold medal game in hockey and seen them lose. It's pretty much a done deal if Canada makes it to the final. Just realized I am not in the frame at all. Well, if anyone's watching from the Czech Republic, I mean, I doubt it, but if anyone's watching from the Czech Republic, good game. Better luck next time. I don't really have much of a Czech Republic audience on this channel. Yeah, I'm gonna go like this. Like this. Yeah, you're right, Kevin. That was a pretty close game. I think the last time I watched a Canadian gold medal hockey game, Sidney Crosby was playing. So I don't know if that was before he was in the pros or what. But that was a while ago, and they dominated. Because that's what Sidney Crosby did. So this circus tent, I'm gonna put graffiti over top of it, but I'm gonna have to let it dry fully before I do. So you might not get the payoff tonight, because I do not want to mess it up by putting graffiti on it too soon. So I'll just do I'll do the base coat, and then we'll go from there. Funny, it's funny how much people know Heath, because I guess they really know your content, Heath. This is the second stream where I've worked on your cars, and both times people have seen these, taken one look at them and gone, hey, these should be for Heath. Little did they know that they already are your cars. It's pretty cool. Gotta love a loyal following. Alright, well that's looking like something. That's looking like something for sure. Let's put a little stick figure of Heath. In the circus tent. That's Heath. He's hanging out down there. Whoops, this is the wrong marker. Let's let that dry because I do not want to smudge it. Okay, and let's look at these Czech guys get their silvers. Good job, guys. Good job. Get your silvers. They still played good. Solid effort. Split Rock says, Mini Prince order this show is expensive. Well, I mean, yeah, when you're shopping, well, spectating, then of course it's going to be expensive. But for me, I mean, Heath hired me to do these cars, so in reality, this show is lucrative, not expensive. But now, maybe I'll buy some mini prints with the money that Heath pays me, and then it will be a break-even sort of situation. That'd be fun. Right, Bernard? Listen, I would love to buy some mini prints. I mean, I gotta do my peanut butter lid challenge, but I just want to get my layout up and running so that I have a place to put some mini prints. That's gonna be fun. I cannot wait for that to happen. Once I have space down here, I am devoting one night per week, regardless of the renovations and stuff. I'm devoting one night a week to working on the layout, because I have to take a break from the crazy. Now this is not as cured as I wanted it to be. If you remember earlier, I mentioned how it's nice to let this thing fully cure before doing the line work, but I'm impatient, like I also said earlier, and I'm just gonna plow through, because I buy these markers in bulk for just this reason. Need a new marker? See what happens when you get impatient? You start painting on not fully cured paint, or drawing on not fully cured paint. You burn your markers up. Oh well. It's an occupational hazard. I really wish this camera wasn't blurry. This would be a handy little angle to switch to, because then when I'm drawing right here, you can actually see what I'm doing instead of my hand blocking it. However, it's blurry. I was really looking forward to having that angle. I need to figure out how to focus with a webcam. I don't know if you can. I think you get what you get. It's like an infinity focus, but if you're too close, then it just doesn't work. And I don't think they make a macro webcam, because that doesn't make any sense. Let's do a live stream of my nose hairs. Sup? So that's that. Now I want what do I want? What do I want? What do I want, guys? What do I want? Maybe that one? Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. Who here is excited about Canada? Anyone? Anyone? I'm excited. Well, and I also didn't realize that the States got bronze, so congrats to my American watchers, viewers, subscribers, people. Congrats on bronze. I feel like it's always Canada, US, and either like Sweden or Czech. One of those hockey factories. Like, you know, those factories that make hockey players. It's always one of them. Go. Does this work? Do I trust it? do trust is a toothpick. Yeah. Woohoo. Trophy time. Trophy time. All right. Hockey interviews are my favorite. They're so funny. They're always like, yeah, you know, we went out there and, you know, we just kind of skated and we just got the puck in the net, right? And it was so cool. And, you know, we just gave it our all, eh? That's basically hockey interviews in a nutshell. My favorite is when they lose and then get interviewed, because it's always like, yeah, you know, we tried really hard, but, you know, the other team, they were better. And they, you know, they skated harder and they got it in deep, and, you know, they really just brought it home. So next time I think we just need to try a little harder, right? That's basically hockey interviews. If you've never watched hockey, that's a hockey interview for you. I'll be here all week. Well, you know, I just, you know. So what made you win tonight? Well, you know, we just skated real hard, and you know, I had a couple good shots, and I really just brought it home. I sunk it in there, and I'm really grateful for my team. They really just helped me out. I couldn't have done it without them. You know, it would have just been me out there. that's another hockey interview. Oof, this one's dried out. I went to high school with a lot of hockey players, and that's kind of how they were in real life too. It was kind of like, you know, be like, well, Mrs. Smith, if I had 27 grapes in one hand and then another 27 grapes in the other hand, I'd probably have a lot of grapes, you know? It'd be a lot of grapes. Like, can you just answer the question, please? I think that'll do. Champions! Champignon. You know, I think I'm gonna call it, guys. 10 o'clock. Whoa, it just turned 10 o'clock as soon as I said that. I'm tired, though. And, I've done three cars. If I... Remind me tomorrow. I don't want to update my computer right now. But if I show you guys what I've got so far... Hang on. What's happening here? Ooh. No, we're still going. Sorry, my computer just had a loading bar. So anyway, you guys have seen this already. We've got Jumbo. We've also got Human City, or Humanity, depending on how you look at it. We've also got a big old clown shoe. And those you've already seen. I finished the clown shoe tonight, but you've already seen these three. And then we got another Human City. He said he wants Human City on all three of them. And then something else on the other side. So anything that has Human City is obviously going to have something else on the other side. And anything that has something else is going to have Human City on the other side eventually. We'll get there. All 6 of them now have something on them. On one side. And then we've got Clown. Keeping that one a little simple. But I like it. And this one is not done yet, but we got a circus tent. I'm gonna put something in front of it once it's fully cured. Maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of liking how that looks, but we'll see. I'll probably put something in front of it, use that as like a background and then have like something small maybe in the middle here. We'll see. But that's it, guys. That's six cars, and Canada won gold. So that's a win-win in my books. So let me just transition back to my garbage webcam. Whoa. I'll get this out of my way. And then what's cool about that now is that if I forgot to show you something, I can just switch back and the camera's not in my way. I'm a little annoyed about this guy. I really was hoping that that would work out, but instead, if you really wanted to look at some blurry trains, you could look at blurry trains. But I was really hoping that that worked out. We'll figure it out. We're still a work in progress here. I still am unburying a lot of stuff. And yeah, you guys know how it is. If you've ever moved, you know that you kind of get a grasp of how much stuff you actually have. And I had no idea how much stuff I had. And I forced myself to do this live stream tonight because I knew that if I didn't, my graffiti stuff and my computer stuff and everything would just sit in a box for another week because I have so many other things to do. But I'm glad that I pushed through and got some stuff done, because I know Heath is waiting. Heath is waiting for his cars. So we got to get those to him. Hopefully very soon. Chris, welcome. Thanks for joining us 5 seconds before I end the stream. You missed it, but we have 6 cars done with one side. I still have to do all 6 on the other side, and I will work on that soon. Wigwag says before we moved into this house we threw everything out. Yeah, we've gotten rid of a lot of stuff, but we're not getting rid of everything. That's 100% fact, because I have a lot of things I will never get rid of. It's funny though, when you're like me, and you guys are probably like me, when you build things, you kind of hoard materials. And so when I moved, I realized how much random chunks of 2x4 and plywood and plastic, pieces of acrylic sheets, and just a bunch of nonsense that I had just so that I can, just so that I can build things. And I will build things, and you will see it. And I will prove to my wife that hoarding random bits of material is not a waste of time. Or a waste of space. Split Rock says put your hand close to the camera lens and then pull it towards the car slowly. I don't know if that will work, because it just seems like... Does it have like a face detect? What if I... Sorry for the wild ride, guys. I want to try this. What if I put it at my face? If I put it at my face, it focuses on my face. But if I put it close, does it stay focused, or is it blurry? It's kind of blurry. At what point is it in focus? Like right about there. So that's what? That's like 10, 12 inches away. So if I spin this back around and put it about 10 or 12 inches away, it should be in focus. However, it's not. Can you read my bubbly? You can read my bubbly. I don't know. Can you read this car? Can you read it? If I go see, obviously that's out of focus. But if I bring it back, how far do I have to be before you can actually read it? To be pretty far away. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know, guys. Here I am trying to do nice things. Trying to, whoops, get new camera angles, new perspective, super fun times. And yeah. Oh, now that's super wonky. See, that's the same distance that I was away with my hat, and you could read it. But you can't read that. What if I put this? Can you read this marker? I don't know. Anyway, doesn't even matter. Doesn't matter. I have a month now before my next stream to figure it all out. Otherwise, we'll just forget this camera. Yeah. Chris says, end scale is always a blur. Well, Chris, maybe you need glasses, old man. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for putting up with shenanigans. And, I mean, I'm actually kind of impressed. There wasn't really that much of a hiccup, despite this being my first stream of the year, first stream of the house. And, yeah. Ha, Chris, solid joke. Song 2. Love that song. Thank you guys, once again. And next week is Chris? Yes. Next week is Chris. Go via or go home. Thursday night, 8 o'clock. Don't miss it. It's going to be super fun. It's going to be great. He never disappoints. And maybe he'll turn his mic on. He probably will. That's going to haunt him forever. And until next time, remember, they make it like that.